Plan to reinstate South Carolina's controversial private school voucher program is becoming closer to reality.
But its path to the governor's desk could still have some fights ahead. State House reporter Mary Green has more.
The bill the House of Representatives approved Wednesday, almost entirely along party lines, very closely resembles the plan to fund private school scholarships using public dollars that the South Carolina Supreme Court struck down months ago.
We in the body don't have a proper respect for the judicial branch. We believe you don't rule the way we do. 4 months later, we're going to put it right back in your face.
The bill would give a set number of families every year $6,000 in state money to use on certain approved expenses, including private school tuition. There would initially be caps on how much a family could make every year to be eligible, but that threshold would go away by the program's third year.
I think for the small amount of money we're talking about relative to the total spend of education, it's worth taking a risk to see if we could do something better with it.
Last year, the state Supreme Court found this type of spending with public dollars directly benefiting private schools violated South Carolina's Constitution. The Senate passed a bill that tries to get around that ruling by funding this program with lottery revenues. But the version the House approved Wednesday does not specify a funding source, and the House's Budget Writing Committee set aside $45 million next year for the program in taxpayer dollars from the state's general fund. That's the same funding source of the program the Supreme Court ruled unconstitutional. But House Republicans believe the creation in their version of the bill of a new trustee position to oversee the scholarship program addresses concerns the Chief Justice raised in last year's ruling.
We've changed the structure of the bill. There are very key differences in how that system works.
Opponents don't buy it.
It's kind of like the state money laundering a bit, because we're running it through this middleman.
After one final approval in the House on Thursday, this bill will head back over to the Senate. Now, senators will either be able to agree with the House's plan and send this bill straight to the governor, or senators might insist on their own version of the legislation, setting up a potential fight between the two chambers. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Now, 5 Republicans joined all Democrats in the House in voting against this bill.